everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zachary Marie, Zachary Show, the Daily Zachary. No, it's just me, Zachary Michael, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to watch a video from Amberlynn that she posted this weekend. As you all know, I don't usually run to the internet on the weekend. I had a very lovely weekend. I hope you all did too. But Amberlynn posted this video called What I Eat on a, air quotes, cheat day. Well, and she put actual quotes, but I'm doing air quotes. But yeah, I feel like it was just recently in a video I talked about how one of Amberlynn and Chantal's, for that matter's, favorite thing to do was to like post what they ate on a day off or off track or on a cheat day, whoever, whatever. And so, you know, par for the course, Amberlynn is here to deliver. Now I'm guessing because she put the cheat in air quotes, she's gonna say like, oh, this actually wasn't even really a bad day at all. But then I'm just like, okay, then why are we going to like, why are we out here trying to clickbait the cheat day situation type of deal? And also, like, the thumbnail didn't even have food in it, which, like, work, Sister Sue. Love to see that. But, so I'm just confused, I guess, like, what are we doing here today? But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. The confusion will be no longer here in a minute. We're about to figure it out. Also, I never really do PSAs at the beginning, but if you want to come join us on Twitch, my channel is twitch.tv/thezacharymike, and I normally stream Monday through Thursday around 4 p.m. Central. I have a re-upload channel where I re-upload the reaction portion of those streams, and it's very rarely anything to do. It's never anything to do with Amberlynn, so you can always check out that content if you need a break from her. And you can also get a cameo from me. Let me just throw out all the things. Merch too. It's all linked down below in the description box of this video. Anyways, let's get to, shall we?
Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be filming a what I ate today video. So my goal usually is to stay below 2,000 calories.
Okay.
But what has been helping me personally from overeating or just giving up in general, instead of like having a standard cheat day where normally in the past I would allow myself to literally eat everything under the sun that I absolutely wanted, and then that would spiral me for weeks and I could not get back on track. So what I do now instead, which I've done twice already, and it has worked great because I have not messed up on my diet. I am still losing weight and I'm feeling really, really good. So what I've been doing is allowing myself to have like my own version of a cheat day. And what that means, I'm giving myself like a different calorie limit. So I want to stay below 2,500. So usually by doing that, I don't lose weight the next day. I usually stay the same. But this has helped me so much with staying on track. So that
I love that for her. I'm also I just still cannot get over this concept of like, well, I don't lose weight the next day, as though like one day's worth of eating is going to change everything forever, you know? That's like always been my hang up with her weighing in every single day, is that she just like, she clings so much to like like the day-to-day fluctuations, even though she herself has acknowledged multiple times that like weight just fluctuates. Honestly though, like I'm down to have a day where like you eat slightly more, or you like treat yourself, and then you get back to the next day. Although I'm curious, like what difference does like 500 calories make when we're talking about 2,000, 2,500 calories? Maybe a lot. And I'm also like, what does that cheat meal look like? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what we're going to find out. I guess that's the joy of YouTube, is she's about to tell us. I also guess I was just thinking a little bit while she was talking there about how she like is doing this. This is another example of like, she is cognizantly, is that the word I think that's the word I'm looking for, making the decision to film specifically her cheat day, her off-track day, which I do just find to be fascinating. Like, you know, it's one thing if she's like choosing to film a day of her eating, whatever, and she happens to go off track that day. It's fascinating that she's purposely choosing to film a day where she's purposely not eating on track. You know? I don't know, it's just interesting to me.
Goal for today. Stay below 2,500. This is my
go.
version of like a cheat day.
Let's go.
I did not allow myself to do this, and I constantly thought about how bad I wanted to eat like this or that or extra things. That is when I binge. That is when I overeat. That is when I spiral for weeks on end. So
I would like to also, because also what I should say, and maybe we'll go back and talk about the screenshots from her Instagram Q&As that I took this weekend. Because she used the word binge in one of those too. Or somebody used the word binge and she responded to it. But her use of the word binge, I think if you all have at least been around for the past year, okay, especially like since she went to the weight loss surgeon situation type of deal, which now also knowing even more context, obviously I knew some context about her weight loss surgeon because she DM'd me about it. Let's move on from that. But now also having the context that like they were specifically reaching out allegedly to her weight loss surgeon about her binging, and that was the reason that she had to go like a year or whatever without binging or whatever. It does make sense to me that she switched up the narrative and said like, oh, I don't have a binge eating disorder, I'm a food addict. It's fascinating to me that we've gone back to using the word binge to describe the way that she sometimes eats when she's off track, whatever, you know? Do y'all feel me? Because she was so adamant that she was wrongly diagnosed as having a binge eating disorder, that she never had a binge eating disorder, and that she really was just a food addict. And now it's just interesting that we're back to using the word binge to talk about the way we eat over here. I don't know. Do y'all, am I reading too much into it? Am I nitpicking too much? I think that's interesting and important, but here we are.
Well, I found like a perfect compromise in the middle, and I figured today would be a really good day to show you guys what I eat on a day where it's kind of like a cheat day. So none of my meals are going to make sense. I'm not having like a standard breakfast today.
None of her meals ever make sense, just so we're on the same page.
I will be eating processed foods. I will be eating on camera. It's just like tons of disclaimers, but I'm just getting you guys ready for what you're about to see.
You're doing that stuff all the time. These recent disclaimers and content warnings are fascinating to me. I'm curious what changed, like what sparked all of a sudden doing all of this. I know some people are always saying like, oh, she's preparing for like terms of service and YouTube's cracking down on this type of content, whatever. They're not. And they haven't. That's a silly thought to me, when especially because like when it comes to these particular kinds of content warnings, there are people on the YouTubies that are doing far worse like eating on camera than what Amberlynn is doing. So I'm just so fascinated.
Safely say that I have not been on track this consecutively in years.
Okay.
It has been
consecutively.
Years. That is why I feel safe to show you guys like what I'm eating, because I'm in the right head frame, mindset, whatever it may be. Just know that whatever you guys see me eat today is a vast improvement to like my standard way of eating and what made me at one point 572 pounds. All right.
That is also interesting that she's prefacing that she's also in a good headspace, because she has also consistently in the past said that one of the reasons she kind of like doesn't show what she eats as much, which like obviously doesn't apply to recent history because she's been showing us what she eats a lot lately. But in the past she said like, I when I show my food on camera, I get really in my head about all the feedback that everybody has about every single thing I eat, and it throws me off track, which is also why I've like consistently said like leave your weight loss stuff off camera, because you do better when it's not on camera. So we'll also see. I also just had the thought of the salami. I don't know why the salami she got from Trader Joe's just popped into my head, but I wonder if that will be a part of her cheat day.
Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so the first thing I'm going to have, which I cannot pronounce,
the
is
fiocchetti.
Fiocchetti with pink sauce. So it says on the back of the bag,
is this
for
breakfast?
Stovetop to use some oil. So I'm going to be measuring the oil, using about half of a serving, which would be about 7.5 milliliters.
Okay.
So I'm going to be cooking this in a pan. Okay, so I have half a serving of oil. And
what are those chunks? Wait, what are those chunks in there with it? Wait, what? I'm sure she's gonna say it in just 2 seconds. I shouldn't have paused, but the chunks threw me off.
This is how it looks frozen. Okay, guys, so I'm finished. And
wait, were the chunks the cheese or something? Or the sauce? Is that what the chunks were?
And I cooked this down a lot. Like a lot, because I like my food to be cooked. So a lot of the oil that was already
such a quirky girl loves her food to be cooked. Oh, I like I don't know about y'all, but I like my food to be cooked. Y'all out there eating raw, you're too mainstream for me. I gotta start eating my food cooked. Only the cool, unconventional people are cooking their food.
And the sauce plus the oil that I added is like still in the pan, but regardless, this is 930 calories.
That's kind of...
So on a day where I was trying to stick below 2,000, I would not be eating this.
930 calories for that small bowl of pasta is kind of crazy. That's kind of... I mean, like, I know people probably do it all the time. I've probably even had similar portions of meals and things like that, but that is kind of crazy when you think about it. That's like not a very big meal for 930 calories.
If I did choose to do so, I'd probably only have like half a serving with like a ton of broccoli or something.
Yeah, work.
Okay, so really quickly, let's do a taste test.
Let's go.
That's good.
I love the shape of that noodle. Mm-hmm. It's such a quirky noodle.
I'm gonna easily give this like an 8.5 out of 10.
Easily.
I'm gonna go eat this.
Easily.
Hold on. So I'm gonna be having a water and a Diet green tea Lipton mixed berry. It's so good.
I'm gonna have a diet green tea in the brand Lipton. Y'all, I honestly, in my quest to not comment on every little thing as much, when she said that in that one video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a video where she was doing a haul, and she said, I got the diet green tea and Lipton. People are like, does she think she's a beauty influencer? And I had the same thought, but I was like, listen, not everything needs a comment. But now I can't stop thinking about it because so many people commented about it on the video. And I was like, yeah, it was going through my head too. I was just trying not to pause so much.
I always shake the tea before I
absolutely, it's
drink it.
Necessary.
Just like some stuff on there.
Mold. It's that moldy Gatorade. It's transferred over to your Lipton brand green tea.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but I cannot eat any more of this. I'm not used to eating things like this anymore. It's just like very rich. It's delicious, but like my stomach is like, girl, no more. So I'm not gonna eat the rest of that, but I'm still gonna consider it the full amount of calories. I very much like to overestimate things just in case. But I don't think I'm gonna be eating for a hot minute because, like I'm telling you, my stomach doesn't feel the greatest after eating that. See this?
She's so goofy though. My stomach isn't used to eating like this. Girl, you've still been eating pasta. You've still been eating cheese. Like, what do you mean? Like, I literally watched you make whatever that fried rice attempts situation type of deal was, and you smothered it in like hot sauce and stuff. Like, what are you talking about? You're acting like you're like, this is so rich for me and processed. I'm just not used to eating like this anymore. Girl, I just watched you do a whole Trader Joe's haul full of food like that. What do you mean?
This is why it feels so much better to not have days where I eat things like that. Twinkie looks so cute. Speaking of Twinkie, you guys wanted an update on her. She's doing amazing. She took all her antibiotics. She no longer has any abscess. A lot of people were asking, I know this is, like, I should probably talk about this in a vlog, but since I'm here, A lot of people were like, why didn't you take her to a primary vet? He does have one here. It's just I couldn't get her in an emergency, so I had to go somewhere else. That's why I had to go to an emergency vet, because when I called, they were like, yeah, we can see her in a few days. And I'm like, no. Like, I was so worried. I want her to be seen, like, now. So then
I don't have any context for any of this, because you might recall that I skipped that video because that video came out around the time that Judy passed. So I'm glad that Twinkie's doing great, though. I'm glad that Twinkie is in a good place. I wouldn't wish poor health on anybody's dog. And yeah, okay, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving.
That's when they recommended the emergency vet that I actually went to, which I loved. And by the way, the vet was a subscriber. Hello, if you're watching. And they didn't actually tell me until after everything was said and done, which I thought was like very professional. And they were just like, I love you. I know who you are. And I was like, oh my God. So she saw me like cry for Twinkie, because like when I had to sign this like paper for Twinkie to be sedated, like I literally had like a tear come down because it scared me. Because it's like I had to sign if I wanted them to like help her breathe if she stopped breathing or anything like that. And I'm like, yes. Then I told my mom actually when we were leaving, I was like, I have met a lot of subscribers, like easily over 100, like easily.
She's so famous. She's so popular. Popular. You're gonna be popular. No, that's great. I'm so glad she's met so many subscribers. I have too. It's not a competition, but I have as well. I have also.
None of them has met Twinkie besides one. So, yeah, she was just super sweet, and she loved Twinkie so much, and she was just so kind and helpful.
Good.
But yeah, Twinkie is doing amazing.
I'm glad you had a good experience.
Okay, so the next thing I'm having is a serving of these rice cakes, which is 30 grams. So I already have that measured. I actually get a lot for a serving, not gonna lie.
Those are rice?
And then
wait, those are rice cakes? Rice crackers.
Amazing. Okay, so...
Rice cracker medley. Not rice cakes. I was like, rice cakes are something completely different. But okay, she just said the wrong word. She said the wrong word. It's fine.
The next thing I'm having is a serving of these rice cakes, which is 30 grams. So I already have that measured. Okay. You actually get a lot for a serving,
that's crazy.
And then I will be having 6 of these olives. One of them
the olive thing is too much for me.
Then I'm just having 1 pack. This pack, I just have it opened. It's just some salami sticks.
You gotta be careful with the salami, girl!
Like that. They're actually super good. Okay, so last minute, I decided to just have 4 olives because I realized that they're pretty big. They're stuffed with garlic and jalapeno, so...
At the last minute, I made the most life-changing decision. I had 4 olives instead of 6. Can you believe?
For this plate, it does come out to 350 calories. Honestly, this salami, I know it looks weird, but it's the best texture.
I did not like that snap. I did not like that snap. When meat snaps, it's like, that's why like some sausage type things, right? Like brats. I could never do brats growing up. Like my mom and dad loved making brats on the grill and stuff like that. And they'd always have to make me an alternative because when you bite into a brat and the casing snaps, no. No. No.
And it tastes so good. And you really do get a lot of these little thingies. And you guys know that I love
thingies.
Crunch.
I love getting a lot of little thingies.
Next thing I'm having are 2 of these pulled pork tamales. It's $3.40 for one of them, so $680 for 2.
You know it's kind of crazy.
So far I've had 1,960 calories today.
You know what's kind of crazy? She's such a vegetable girly, and she's are olives a vegetable? Probably not, right? I don't know. I don't eat olives like that, so do they qualify as a vegetable? But she's such a vegetable girly, and she's yet to really have any vegetables. I guess maybe an olive. Olives are usually on, like, veggie supreme pizzas, so maybe that's a vegetable, or is that a fruit? Either way, the olive is as close as she's getting to a vegetable today.
All right, so here it is finished. So let's do a taste test.
Let's do it.
And that's good. I do love me a tamale. Yep.
Yep.
That's tasty.
Yep.
That might be a 10 out of 10 for me. I do love Tapatio. You guys
That is probably the least excited I've seen her, though, for something she'd rate a 10 out of 10. I was kind of questioning there for a second, like, does she like it? I'm not entirely convinced.
Like, Tapatio girly pop. So, I do want to try it with Tap. A
Let's-
lot of people ask why I like Tapatio so much. I actually grew up with it.
I gotta try it with Tap. Are we abbreviating Tapatio now?
Just use it as my go-to hot sauce since I was literally like 8 years old. I did have a sriracha era, but I love Tapatio.
I'm also so obsessed with how this is allegedly a cheat day, and this is like not that different than how we've seen her eat on any other given day. It is so funny to me. Like I guess it's like the mental gymnastics her brain does when it comes to food. It like should be studied, and or she should talk to a therapist about it, because it's wild that this is something she's classifying as a cheat day when we've seen her eat things that were just like literally so similar to this. Oh my god, she's drenched.
So with this,
also that sound. She's got all that little ASMR sounds happening today. Wait for it.
I love Tapatio. Yep. So we're about to. So with this, I'm just having a mini can of Sprite Zero.
Stunning.
Okay, so the next thing I'm having is this Trader Joe's mac and cheese. It is only 270 calories.
Okay, work.
So I have had this before, so no taste test, but this is delicious, and I definitely recommend it. So I'm gonna go warm this up in the microwave and enjoy.
Stunning.
So I forgot to show it, but with my mac and cheese, I'm having a sparkling ice in black raspberry.
Okay.
This one is so freaking good.
So good.
Y'all, I am so tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my gosh. I took my melatonin, which...
I was like, she seems a little... But it's probably because she took this melatonin.
This is the best. It's the brand Ollie. It's the Sleep. I just get it from Target. I'm sure you can get it anywhere, but I'm so tired. Wow. And I forgot to end this vlog. I had about 2,200 calories today.
She's about to pass out with a full face of makeup on. Let's fucking go.
I definitely was successful in staying under my 2,500. And by doing that, I allowed myself to have some of the foods that I probably wouldn't have had if I was eating like a healthier day, which is when I stay below 2,000. So
that is also such a lot, like... Like, I'm glad she still stayed within her goals or whatever, but all of that food is stuff we've seen her eat regularly, even when she's on track. Her calling this a cheat day, to me, feels like she's just trying to clickbait the people who want to come and see her eat poorly.
It's been working for me, and I think that's all that matters. You know, there was a moment today where I was like, damn, I want takeout so bad, but I ignored it. So this is where the cheat day ends, and I'm getting back to below 2,000 calories tomorrow.
Let's go.
And if you guys did make it this far, here's a secret weigh-in. I weighed in today at 488.0, so it is the lowest that I have weighed in a hot minute. And yeah, I'm just like really proud of myself.
Let's go.
And
let's fucking go.
Keep it up. Obviously, I'm not doing perfect by no means, but
sure.
I made a lot of improvement, and
I wouldn't say anything I've ever watched you do on this channel has been something I would call perfect. But let's fucking go. Let's go.
Room to grow and be better. But I'm about to take off this hair makeup. I'm about to shower. I'm about to put my hair up, and I'm about to go to bed. Because I am super tired. I hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog.
She is gonna take the makeup off. Well, fast forward to the next vlog where she'll probably be like, oh my god, guys, hi, hello, I forgot to take my makeup off last night. Which honestly, truly, like, having taken melatonin before, like, I would never take melatonin if I wasn't like fully ready to just go to sleep for the night. Like if I still needed to like brush my teeth, get ready for bed, whatever, I would do all of that stuff first, because for me personally, melatonin knocks me the fuck out. Like it takes me the fuck out. Also, I did say that I was gonna go over some of the like little remaining Instagram screenshots I took. I didn't take that many. In fact, maybe I only took two. I guess I only took two. One of them was, did you buy the Trader Joe's food knowing you are going to binge it all? And she said, I haven't binged on any of the food I got from there. And then another one was, what's your favorite thing about your new girlfriend? So I guess we are calling the partner, the new girly, the Valentine, whoever, whatever, her girlfriend. And she says, and honestly, truly, I feel like this could be easily a description or how she talked about wifey, Feline, whoever, whatever. But she said how accepting she is of me and willing to try to understand me. She's also patient and extremely sexy. And goodness, so weird, just like me. So weird. So what you're saying is she also likes her food cooked. Y'all are so weird. You're perfect for each other. The thing about her liking her food cooked just took me out today. Anyways, that is, I think, all I have time for today. I hope you all had a wonderful time with me here on this video today. And I hope you'll consider coming back in the future. If you haven't already, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get notifications every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!